Hi, the thing about alcohol is it's so damn moreish, isn't it? Well, no more. I've put it down, guys. I put it down. Now, it was just that I started to feel like it was having a slight hold over me. It was not like anything major, but it was that feeling of I was leaning into it. I was leaning into it to relax and to just like take the edge off the stress or something, you know, and the unknown, all of the unknown that I'm facing. And I put down the bottle, and it makes it sound really dramatic, doesn't it? I put down the bottle and I picked up the paintbrush, guys, and that's what's really been helping me. Painting has helped me so much to sink into like a healing energy. When I paint, I almost go into, at times, I can go into like a bit of a trance state. And I'm just there and I'm flowing and floating and I'm in a beautiful space, an amazing energy, and I'm completely connected. I'm working on being grounded and connected, and it is an extremely nourishing place to be. And that has helped me to just be more mindful about my habits, because I haven't been bored and feeling lonely and all the things, because I've thrown myself into my painting. So it's taken away those little negative ways that I was feeling, or anxious or stressed or looking to the future too much, what's going to happen. Because I've been in my painting, it's helped me to lift out of those feelings and then not feel like I need to reach for something to escape those feelings. Do you see what I mean? So I'm feeling so blessed to have that in my life. And I want to say, like, there's more photography is going to come, and I'm looking forward to that, but I feel no desire at the moment to pick up my camera. I've got like my D5, I can't wait to pick it up and to want to pick it up, and I know it will come. But there's been a few things that I've tried to organise and they haven't come about, but the painting has been flowing in, and it's just like, oh, that's just what I need right now. I need that downtime. I need to just be with myself in this healing space and just find myself and process everything that I've been going through my painting, and everything, not even just what I've been going through, but when I paint for other people, I'm tapping into something within them. It's so interesting, honestly. It's so interesting. When I paint for other people, I'm tapping into their energy and their life, if you like. And it's been such a fascinating discovery of how that all works, you know. And it's almost like I'm painting for somebody else, but they're whispering in my ear while I'm painting for them, right? And I feel like the painting in that way brings through clarity, little pockets of guidance almost, and definitely a healing energy. And the people that I've been working with have felt that. So it's really exciting the way that this is unfolding. And but I've still got my photography goals. I'm not putting it down. Please don't think I'm putting it down. I'm grateful for everyone for sticking with me. I'm not going to bore you with all the jobs that I've been juggling, because you'll probably click off the video, and I don't want you to click off the video. But while I'm in this beautiful, stunning house, which I'm now transitioning out of, back to the boat, guys, wish me luck, I've really had every minute of my time has been filled. And I've also got a few tech issues. I can't get the content off my phone, so I haven't been able to make content for you with what's on my phone. So, you know, it's been a crazy time of all of these day-to-day tasks that I've had to do, and then driving my son to college, which is an hour away. So some days I'll be doing 2.5 hours driving, and it's just like, so actually organising photography shoots, look, I'm so distracted by that cushion. So to actually try and organise anything, you know, when I'm so far away from everybody as well, it's just not happened. And that's actually fine by me. It's taken me this long to just surrender and go, whatever comes, comes. I just got to get through a day at a time in this new reality that I've been in, and I've absolutely loved. Stunning house like this. You know, I've been so blessed with the opportunity to be here and live this life as if it's my own. It's like a taster, you know. And so I've really tried to embody the identity, the daily rituals, the mindset. Who am I? You know, who am I in this scenario? I am not the same person. Honestly, the things that have unfolded since I've been in this house are absolutely crazy, guys. And it's almost like, because I haven't been in survival mode here, right? Because I've woken up, the heating's come on, all the things, right? I haven't been fighting the winter on the boat because I've been like safe, if you like. It's almost like, everything else can start to move. Everything else can start to move and take off for me. And I feel like that's what's been happening. Even though I've been rushing around here, there and everywhere, doing all these crazy things to keep all the things that I have to do. It's just been a completely different life. A completely different life. And it's almost like I'm leaving. I knew this would happen. I'm only just sort of starting to get the hang of it. I'm just starting to get the hang of it. And I'm just starting to make the time to sit and actually take it all in, to just sit and look at that view. You should see the view. It is out of this world. You probably have seen it if you've been following. The view is stunning. And yesterday I just sat and I meditated for ages. I did some painting by the wishing well, and I just meditated and just sat in the garden and just fell into this beautiful space. And I really just wanted to sit here and have a good old chat with you, because bless you, some of you have said, oh, I miss you on YouTube, because I haven't uploaded anything for a while. And like I say, tech issues and all of this going on. And also just having to just sit with this pivot that's happening. And this was the whole point of YouTubing. The whole point of me starting what I started in 2020 when I sold my house, a complete leap of faith, right? That was my security. That was my roots. And I sold it on a complete leap of faith because I wanted to build a better life for myself. And I did it on my own as a single parent, right? And I'm crazy. But courageous is the word, Claire. Since I did that, I've had to toughen up. And now I'm having to soften. Because when you're too tough, you can't let in the opportunities that want to arrive, because you're almost deflecting everything. Because you build these walls, right? Yeah. Anyway. So, since I started YouTube, that's what I was going to say. So since I started my YouTube journey, the reason that I did that was because I wanted to create a life of freedom. I wanted to inspire others. Like, my goal is to inspire millions of people. That's my goal. And I wanted to do that through the gifts that I have, through my photography, my spiritual. My YouTube journey started as a spiritual channel, to be honest with you. and it was nothing to do with photography. And then I was like, oh, I'll put some photography in. And I did the Nikon D3 review, and that video, out of all of them, just skyrocketed. The views went through the roof. And anyway, the journey went on, and I ended up starting this channel, and I deleted my spiritual channel because there was some things on. I evolved a lot, and there was things on there that I wasn't proud of, and I wanted to just start again and clean slate with the starting from a place of this new growth that I've been through. It's like death and rebirth, dark night of the soul, ego. Honestly, the spiritual development and the self-development, the mind, reprogramming the mind, the journey that I've been on has been intense. It has been so intense, and it has been so hard. But you can't create a new life for yourself if you're running on old programs, because you're always just going to attract what you always attracted running on those programs. And if you're always telling yourself you only deserve so much, or you're only worthy of so much, or certain experiences, you're never going to level up to, not level up, you're never going to attract in something that you always feel is out of your reach, or too high, or you don't deserve it, or it feels weird, it feels too unattainable, right? So to get to there, those experiences that you want to experience, the opportunities that you want to come in, you have to level up and build yourself up, and therefore you have to leave the old identity behind. You have to drop that version of you, you know, and that's the journey that I've been on, slowly, feels like, since, well, before I sold my house in 2020, yeah. So it's been a really, really long journey, and I've found photography's always been my safe place. It was, you know, that when I had my business before in photography, it was my abundance, it was my passion, it still is, okay? And through the channel, my wish was, and still is, to enjoy photography for me, okay? Not, oh, I better do this wedding because I can earn some money. Not, oh, I've been asked to do this event, don't really want to do it, but, you know, it's what I've always done. No, I'm not doing that. And I've said this so many times in the past, I'm not doing it. And that's the point of this, of doing the channel, is so that I can enjoy photography in a way that excites me, right? And that's what I'm doing. And so I'm not going to force, like I have been trying to since I've been here, because I wanted to show up for you guys with some photography content. And I'm like, oh, they're going to be thinking I've just dropped off the planet. I better do something. But I've realised that that in itself is forcing, which is a similar thing to what I was doing before, which is the thing I want to get away from. Do you see what I mean? So still excited, one day I will have a macro lens. I am so excited to get to know my D5 more. I'm so excited to branch out and explore different types of photography later on down the line, whenever it just pops up. And when I get back to the boat, I don't know what opportunities will come my way, but I am literally going with the flow, guys. And I'm just so happy to be offered this time and space where I can just exhale. And, you know, like I was saying, on the boat I was in massive survival mode. It was brutal. The winter with no heating was brutal on the boat, and not no heating, but you know what I mean. And where I was in survival mode, it was almost like I wasn't fully facing, I was facing survival mode. I was dealing with that stuff, but it's almost like I wasn't, surviving was almost a distraction. I was just distracting myself. I was distracting myself on my phone and doing the things. And then the survival mode, the survival of boat life in the winter on your own with no heating, was a distraction from my heartbreak. you know? And luckily it was, because I was drip fed my heartbreak, because I was surviving that. So it's all pretty crap, really, if you think about it. But since I've been here, it's like I've been able to fully feel everything and release everything, and I've been far away from all the people that I know. So it's been like this amazing container where I've just been able to find the blank canvas and then sit with it. Feel sad, feel excited, feel nervous, feel anxious, feel scared, feel all the things, and not have any survival mode to distract me, because the heating's on and it's all good, right? So there I am with this blank canvas and this painting and this healing energy that's coming through and all this amazing, amazing support. The house is a support for my expanding soul, you know, expansion in every way is what I would like to step into. So I'm at this amazing place within my mind of intentionally creating the life that I wish to live. And to be honest with you, I haven't known what that is for the last, you know, however long it's been since my world just kind of stopped and it was like, okay, not doing that anymore. Marriage is over. You're not, all of this complete future you built up in your mind, that's gone now. Start again. You know, and it's taken a while to actually sit with myself and come to a place where I want to start to even think about building a vision in my mind. And I think that we can build part of a vision in our minds for what we want to create for ourselves, but the best way to do that is to build a vision based on a feeling, how you want to feel, the experiences you want to have, but not to be really rigid and really, in some ways, really clear on what you want your life to look like, because you need to leave room for the magic. You need to leave room for a higher plan, a bigger version of what you're imagining for yourself. So if we leave room for that and be open, I always say to myself to be open to everything and attached to nothing. And when you're not attached to an outcome and you can exist in the void, that's what I feel like I've been learning and teaching my son the hard way. We are getting really good at existing in the in-between, you know, the in-between. We've been in the in-between for a long time now, a really long time. And this house is another in-between. And in some ways, what I'm trying to release is that urgency to get somewhere else. Because since I sold my house, that's what I've been doing. I've been aiming for this thing, and I've been trying to get somewhere else. And, you know, coming here and knowing that I had it for a certain amount of weeks, you're sort of still doing that whole dance with the in-between, because you're like, right, don't get too comfortable, don't enjoy it too much, because you're going to have to leave, and it's going to make it hard, but enjoy it and be in it enough to feel it and enjoy it. And it's all a little mind game with yourself. But when you don't know what's coming next, you don't know where you're going to live, and you don't know how you're going to cope with certain things, it can be really easy to sink in that stress and see things from a negative point of view. And what I've always been really good at is seeing the blessings and finding the gold within a situation. And this house is absolutely that gold. Like, I just feel so appreciative of being able to feel the essence of such a wonderful sanctuary to live in. It's such a sanctuary here. So onwards we go, and I'm looking forward to sharing more photography with you. I can't share the art footage that I've done on my phone. Maybe this has happened for a reason. I can't share it on this video because I can't get it off my phone. I couldn't even tell you what's coming. I can feel it. I can feel something coming, but I couldn't tell you what it is. But do you know what? Think of the experience that you'd like to experience the most in your life. Write it in the comments. Write it in the comments for me, and I will add it into my prayers. Because the power of prayer is so incredibly amazing, but it's not a one-way conversation. You have to listen afterwards. You can't say a prayer and then just, go and make a cup of tea. Well, you can. But when you pray from a place of a listening, it's a two-way conversation. And I love that. But, so tell me about the experiences in photography or in life that you'd love to experience, and are you shrinking them to fit what you think is suitable for you? And are you willing to step out of the comfort zone? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to make your biggest dream come true? What are you willing to sacrifice? At times I feel like I sacrifice too much, but I know it's going to be worth it in the end. And not in the end, it's worth it right now. Everything's a lesson. When you have a spiritual take on life, there's no such thing as a mistake, It's all just lessons. It's all growth. And I can honestly say that since I've been in this house, this is the first time since May last year when everything changed for me. I can honestly say since I've been in this house, this is the first time that I have felt excitement. It's nervousness as well, but it's less fleeting than it was. It's like I can trust it more because I'm building on something with the art. I'm building a skill. I'm building something. And it's something that I can just do right now because I've got the paintbrushes. I do need some more canvases, but there's always this thing with the photography that I didn't have all of the kit that I need to do photography to the level and the standard that I want to do it. I do not want to take mediocre photos. I do not want to know that I haven't got the equipment that I need to go into any situation or the opportunities that I want to be in. And so that's taken the edge off my motivation's the wrong word. It's taken the edge off my excitement for photography, actually. And getting the D5 was like a step in the right direction for getting my excitement back. It's like, wow, yes, I've got this amazing new camera and I want to build on that. But I haven't had the means to do that. And this is what God has sent me in the meantime. This creative art journey. So my art and photography will do this, and I'm grateful for you sticking with me. As an artist, without the photography experience that I've had, I wouldn't be anywhere near as good as I am. I've got a long way to go with my art. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, and I love that. But it's the photography experience that I've had that's helped me to lock in to these visions, through spending time capturing and seeing and observing and watching. So the two go together so beautifully, and they just dance with each other so beautifully. So yeah, thank you for being here. Let me just flow. Let me flow. And, you know, at some point I'll decide how to split the content off. But for now, I'm just processing everything that's happened, everything that's happening. And it's like an integration process. It's like, woo, this is coming. This is here now. How are you going to fit this in? This. Ooh. So, yeah. It's really cool. It's really positive, and I'm really excited to share it with you, whoever wants to be here along this crazy journey that I'm on. And I don't know what's coming next, but I don't feel as scared anymore. Thanks for being with me. Bye.